Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal Holliday, and today this is Point of View. We have some juicy topics today, and we have
Sage and Molly,
Shakayla,
and Shariah.
my two daughters, and my niece. I am thrilled today. Now today we're going to talk about a topic that I heard. It kind of piggyback on what was said last week with Imali concerning the lady who started the fight. She was pregnant, and then she lost her baby, and they actually charged her with the death of her baby. Well, today I want to talk about another incident that happened. What happened is the lady was going to sit here in Pennsylvania, because I'm in Philly. Here in Pennsylvania, the lady was going to see her boyfriend at a pizza parlor. She had her 3 children in the car. She goes in to see she leaves the 3 children in the car and go and see her boyfriend in the pizza parlor. A guy comes and steals the car with her kids in it. The guy chased the guy that stole the car with the children, catches up with him, and them two started fighting. So after them two started fighting, the guy that stole the kids and the car was getting the best of the father, okay? Then they asked what was going on. A couple of bystanders asked what was going on. So she was like, well, he chased him to get my kids back because the guy stole my car. They went to fight him. Make a long story short, they wound up killing him. And they're thinking about pressing charges on the people that actually killed the guy that stole the car. What do y'all think about that?
I think that's bullcrap. Because they try to charge the father and the rest of them. Homie just stole the car.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a thief and he's a kidnapper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it sounds like he probably has some sort of mental disorder because who steals cars with people in it? It's not 1990 out here.
He had a rap sheet as long as our arm. He has been doing this over and over and over and over.
Okay. I'm not excusing his behavior in no way, shape, or form, whether he's on drugs or whether he has mental disorder. I'm not excusing his behavior because he's an adult and he needs to deal with that accordingly. But I think it's bullcrap because if he wasn't out here trying to steal a car, he wouldn't have got beat up to the point where he was dead. And
I'm not laughing at that, but I mean, do you think it was right that they're going to be charged?
Absolutely not. Give them the key to the city. They out here protecting the neighborhood.
Yeah, but wasn't it like you didn't know whether the lady who jumped out that was pregnant to fight the girl, but they charged the girl that lost her baby with
last week.
Yeah, last week.
They update on that story. They ended up dropping the charges against the girl that was pregnant, so nobody got charged in that incident.
Oh, okay, good, because that was a double whammy.
Mm-hmm.
So how did y'all feel about that?
Well, okay, so I really think that the people who killed the guy, they should get charged. Because even though I understand why they did it, but you still can't go around killing people even if it was justified. Just because we can't go around killing people, even if it's justified, you can't do that. So I do feel like they should be charged, but I do feel like it shouldn't be like, it should be like a lesser charge. I think like maybe some community service or fines, especially. I don't think really jail time just because of what had happened. I don't even think they meant to kill him. I just think that it happened. That's what it sounds like. So I do think that they should do something like community service in the community or something like that. But as far as actually going to jail, I don't think jail should be on the plate. I think it should be like community service and maybe even like parole or something like that. But I don't think they should actually be sitting behind a cell. I don't think that should be because it sounds accidental. If I can be honest.
Yeah. I don't know if it was accidental because they was rah-rahing. Like, what? You did what? And they ran over, to aggressively hurt the guy.
But when your adrenaline's running, you're not thinking super clear. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you just stole this vehicle and it had kids in it. Who knows you was going to sell these kids sex trafficking? Right. I'll beat that ass. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they actually meant to kill him. I think they meant to hurt him.
Okay.
But kill him, I don't think so. So I'm thinking like, yeah, they should do community service and pay some fines, but I don't think they should sit behind a cell.
Okay. Anything?
Yeah, just hearing the story, I have a couple questions. One, was it accidental? And that's the thing. When it comes to kids and stuff, you just in protective mode, and that's your woman, that's your kids, and so you do go in protective mode. So it probably was an accident, which is unfortunate. I don't think they probably meant for that to happen. But it's kind of crazy that if he did have a long, track record, how was he still out and able to do that?
Exactly.
It just makes you question the whole system, because so many times we find people get a lot of time, or a lot of things happen because of small things.
Exactly.
But then when people really are a danger to the community, some reason they're still able to be out and about, running around. How is that even,
Now I understand that. But what about the mom? Why would reading one of the children was 7 months up to 5 years old? So 5 months, 7 months, and then it was one child in between. How do you get out your car and leave your kids with your car running?
Oh, no, I didn't know they was that young.
See,
now that's crazy. Not saying she deserved that, but
right.
What?
But you going into the
it.
pizza parlor to see your man, who is the kid's father. But why the father didn't come out to see?
Yeah.
But why would you leave your children in the car with the car running and the keys in the car for somebody to just jump and get in your car?
That's
There are a lot of guilty parties.
on.
Yes.
So that kind of changed.
Lots of guilty parties.
Yeah, that was reckless from the jump. That was reckless to leave your little children. I didn't know they were that young.
One was 7 months. That was the youngest.
So they were all reckless, and somebody was bound to get
Yeah, it was
hurt
all
real
negligent.
bad.
Yeah. That was all bound to just be a horrible case.
Wow.
So when somebody lost their life over it, but he had no business jumping in and stealing the kids
Right.
in the beginning.
And maybe he even just jumped in to steal the car and then realized, oh
shit.
snap, it's kids in the car, but I can't go back at this point.
Right.
You know?
Y'all forgot something?
Yeah. My bad. I thought it was my car. No.
Yeah, so that was that was something in the news that I wanted to go over.
Anybody want to say any final statements on that story?
Tragedy.
Tragedy, yeah.
Tragedy.
I don't feel like anybody should get off scot-free, but to sit behind bars, I don't think so.
Mariah. Blame in multiple places.
So Shariah, we're gonna talk about another topic that's on your mind.
Okay, so I just want to talk about the whole Trump administration and detention centers and how they're going about trying to cloak this whole thing as, oh, everybody is fine. They're fine in the detention centers. The detention centers are sanitary and safe. I want to go back to 2008 summertime when Laura Ingraham was talking about Texas detention centers, and she actually said that these children are ripped from their parents and are in summer camps. Can we just say that summer camps never involved cold temperatures, aluminum blankets, and no bed? All right, so let's just get that together, and that's what Fox News is portraying to their viewers, millions of viewers, that these detention centers are safe and like summer camps. Okay. The Trump administration recently said that immigrant children do not need soap, toothpaste, or blankets to be considered safe and sanitary. Can we just weigh in on that? We'll start with Cassie.
I'm just confused as to how any type of condition can be considered humane, safe, sanitary, just livable. Like, when you see homeless people on the shelter, even, let's not even take homeless people on the shelter. We see homeless people on the street and, like, we've all volunteered. It was the first thing you put inside of a care package. Something to eat, something to drink, and a toothbrush. It's like, how are you saying that that's not sanitary when it's known that decaying teeth can cause all types of disease that you will never, ever, ever know about?
Teeth can kill you.
Yes, teeth literally can kill you. So I can't get up in the morning and talk to people if I feel like my breath is crazy. Like not just even just the film, like
Yes.
the little overnight film that
Yes.
it's disgusting.
It is.
It's disgusting. These people are tripping. They're crazy.
Yeah, but you definitely need toothpaste. You need Listerine because you know Listerine can attack gingivitis. Well, anyway, you need warmth of a blanket when it's cold. You know, come on.
And y'all, they're keeping the lights on 24/7 as well. So these people are not even able to sleep or sleep well
Right.
at this point in time. In addition, they're not having access to shampoos, so there's a lice outbreak in these detention
my
centers
God.
as well. Just to let you all know. Kayla, you have any input on that?
You know what? That whole statement, anyone with the right mind would know that that is a crazy statement. It doesn't make sense. So, to me, I feel like since for the longest we heard little laws and things that they will pass that we knew was not right, even when they said that at one point that we as African American we weren't even considered all the way human. Even back then, like they always would say things that sound so crazy, but yet kind of figured if I say it enough, it'll sound normal, or because I have this rank that it could be normal. But normalizing inhumane, conditions, that's a way of
Oppression.
yeah. And it's been going on for years and years and years and years, but just in different ways, and it just sounds like another case of that to me.
But it's a shame how they feel like it's okay to mistreat people. It's all right,
And then
it's fine.
They know that they wouldn't want their children in that situation.
Oh, it's a whole nother
It's
ball
okay
game with
for
their
someone
kids.
else's children, but and that's I think a good rule of thumb. If you wouldn't want that for yourself or your children or whatever, you know that it's not right. So your morals and all that's out the window. So I have to question the agenda, because we know that you wouldn't want that for yourself.
exactly.
Okay. On the topic of questioning agenda, because the two related topics. So just piggybacking. So in I don't want to say result, but like to answer all the blowback that they've been getting because they've been making these statements. People been posting about it on Instagram. They've been holding rallies, protests outside of the detention centers. Mike Pence, our vice president, went to 2 detention centers in Texas. There's video footage of him going into the detention center, looking around. The clip that I saw was short, but I could clear as day see him looking at what to me looked upward 50 or more men standing in a cage with aluminum blankets. And his response upon departure was he's very pleased with the level of compassion that's being shown in the detention center. And when you think about an agenda in a country who has a history of oppression and what it takes to oppress people, you just look at it and say, oh, this is just another step. This is just another ploy. This is just another game that we're being played with right now. It's just, when does it end? And it's sad because here we are as a people thinking we should be able to rely on our government, and we're like, oh, finally, okay, Mike Pence is up there. He's gonna see something. Maybe he'll do something about it. I wasn't hopeful, but I never in a million years thought that he would say something very racist, which is, I'm pleased with the level of compassion.
Yeah, but it's accepted for him to say something racist because the president is racist.
And because they're brown people. Because let's be clear, if these were immigrants from Italy,
Right.
or Czechoslovakia, if I'm
Right.
saying that right, excuse me,
Right.
he would not be saying that. He would be saying that these little kids, even no matter how old they are, because let's be clear, even if they were adults, they would still be seen as children because people who are white are seen as less mature than black folks. So they would be saying these children, they shouldn't be held in this manner. We need to get them out as soon as possible if they were Italy, Czechoslovakian, or of a lighter skin tone. But let's be clear, these are brown and black people who are being held, and they could care less because eventually their base wants them deported eventually. They want some grounds to be able to deport them. So they don't care that they're in these cages because you don't belong.
Anyway.
Yeah, to them, you don't belong here anyway. So why should we give you the same treatment that we give U.S. citizens because you don't belong here anyway? So that's why I feel like they think it's okay to keep them in cages in unsanitary conditions.
It's just wrong. It's wrong on every single level.
It is wrong
It's just
because
wrong.
how you still a country and then afterwards dictate who can and can't go.
But how are you a Christian? Because let's be clear, Trump, all Republicans, they want to go on these Christian values and Christian, more morals, but you're having people in literal cages. What would Jesus do?
Exactly. Oh my God, a mouthful. Don't make no sense.
I don't know.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
And let's be clear, Mike Pence is the same one who believed in gay conversion therapy, so he doesn't care about torture and things of that nature either when it comes to the gay community. So I can just imagine how he would feel about black and brown people. Who cares? He didn't care about gay conversion therapy, things that mess up people for their entire lifetime. So why would I think he would have compassion for these people?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. When it comes down to people of color, they always think that people of color are inferior. Period. They think that we don't have a brain to think with, you know.
And that we
and
steal,
just-
and that we want to be poor, and that we want to live
that
in
we're
squalor.
lazy.
That we're lazy.
That we're lazy.
Because Trump said it himself. Trump said, I don't want a black person to be in control of the money because I still want to have money at the end of the day.
Oh,
How dare you? He had a Jew watch his money because he knew Jews were frugal and would keep the money. And that's another stereotype. Anti-Semitism. That's another thing that Trump likes.
Well, I just want to
that's
say
the precedent for you.
that Mike Pence has shown and proved with his statement that he's racist, not just racially insensitive, because he's literally using his words to oppress people, which is the definition of racism, your cult. You can't say anything about it. The Trump administration in this instance is caught because Mike Pence represents the Trump administration, and that's what I have to say about that.
Well, it has been an excellent point of view today. We can go around in circles and around in circles. But when it comes down to this administration, they're very biased. And we do see their bias and prejudice. And they say anything that they want to say and get away with it. And that's another topic for next week. So I thank everybody for tuning in. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is Point of View, and we'll see you next Sunday. And as always, be blessed.